Hey, St. Patrick's Church, this is my second newsletter video that I'm trying out. I still don't have a tripod, so I apologize if this is shaking a little bit. Let me lean over on the arm of this chair and see if I can stabilize my camera a little better. Want to mention a couple of things this week. One, want to encourage you to put December 4th and 5th on your calendar and plan on attending the Fresh Fire Conference. Our bishop, Roger, and his wife, Gretzy Ames, will be leading a team of people from their home church, St. Luke's Anglican Church, in outside of Akron, Ohio. And they will be at Apostles Anglican Church that Friday night and then that Saturday morning till about 1 or 2 in the afternoon. And what they are going to do is offer training in how to pray for people. Not so much, your prayer list when you're alone, but when you're doing prayer ministry, like someone comes back for prayer at church, someone wants you to pray for them. And specifically to do that, under the guidance and empowering of the Holy Spirit. So when someone says, man, I have a physical need, how do I pray for that? They want to teach about how to do that. Someone maybe begins to talk about a wound or a hurt from their past. How can I cooperate with the Holy Spirit and pray with them for that? Or just other things like that. How to discern the voice of the Holy Spirit. So I really believe the Lord speaks, but we have to be wise about that and careful. And how can we be discerning and be, on the one hand, open, but not reckless? And they want to teach us how to do that. And other things wrapped around that. So a number of us last February went to that conference, had a great experience, and you'll probably hear some testimonies in the next few weeks regarding what the Lord did and how He encouraged us in those areas. And I really desire to see us grow as a church in this area. As an Anglican church, a North American church, we define our province as one river, three streams. We are at one and the same time evangelical, Bible-believing. Jesus is the only way to the Lord, and you need to have a life-giving relationship, a real-life relationship with Him. That's evangelical. We're Catholic. We believe in the historic liturgy of the church, historic structures of the church. We look at the last 2,000 years of church history and lean on that to help us understand how to be church. And then we're charismatic. We really believe in the present ministry and power of the Holy Spirit, and that He wants to do the kind of work now like He did in Acts. And we want to see those three things kind of all held in balance. Oftentimes in church life, one of those streams becomes the only stream, and it gets out of balance. But at its best, I think, and as Anglicans we think, those three things held together in creative tension can be just a beautiful thing. So I think that's an area for us to grow, and I know for me to grow, so I want to encourage you to sign up for that when the time comes. Secondly, just another update about Lighthouse. It's pretty hopeful, it's looking pretty good, that we'll be in by January 1. Now, of course, things could come up that are unplanned, and if so, we'll just wait on the Lord. But Deacon Andy and I, as I mentioned before, are beginning to work on a plan. We're going to have sort of a moving plan, a moving timeline, and we're going to actually meet with vestry tonight and talk through that some more so we can present that to y'all and kind of what's coming and how we plan to get the transition made. And I've been in communication with our host church. They've been wonderful to us for 11 years. And we're so grateful that we've been able to rent space from them and have been welcomed by South Elkhorn Christian Church. And they know the transition is coming, and we're in conversation about that as well. But I want to encourage you to just keep that in your prayers. Any questions you have, feel free to ask me or Deacon Andy or any of your vestry members, Brian Sherwood, Joel Peterson, Kimberly Anderson, Andrew Campbell, and just pray that we can make this transition quickly and really get us ready to be the people of God that have moved into the neighborhood with Jesus, and primarily just to be the church in that neighborhood for the sake of the world. So have a great week, and I'll see you all on Sunday. God bless.